Hello. This is the Guild of
What is
Dungeoneering.
this, Doug?
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering, Nick, and I'm glad you asked. So here's the premise: we build out like our haven, our safe space, and we build out a dungeon, and we have to explore all of it. So we are our own worst enemies, and our own best friends at the same time. And here's what's going to happen, because this is a one-player game, but I don't want to be the one that's hogging all the fun. I will be at your mercy. So you tell me where to build things out and what direction to be traveling, and I have no choice but to obey.
Well, I like living, and I'm also a huge fan of bathing with toasters. So this could go either way at
This
any
could
point in
be
time.
fun. This is going to be real fun. So we're going to do unused slot number 1.
So
So
bright.
this is a it's a sort of
This is the Guild of Dungeoneering. All across
love the
land,
song.
they're cheering
This
about
like
you,
playing this really reminds me of you, and it's got a really nice D&D touch to it. Like I like the graph paper background.
Yeah.
All like it's serious and funny, which is great, and it's perfect for the way that we play games and the way that we interact. I mean, just like right here, the Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild in the land. Those insufferable jerks. I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. About a small hall in a bad part of town with the gold I borrowed from them. I have staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. Well, he never really said it to me. Yeah, he said it to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute. So, yeah, we are building out a dungeon. It's kind of a
It's also our guild.
It's also we build out a guild and we build out a dungeon.
Okay.
It's
Alright.
also a deck building game.
Wait.
So when we are in combat,
Magic?
no, that's a collectible card game.
Oh.
A deck building game is we have certain cards that are given us, and those will show us what our attacks or actions can be. So right now, we have to build our barracks. So where are we building the barracks, Nick? Northeast, south, or west?
Let's go with west.
West it is. So we build our barracks right here. And we have Blash, the chump,
The one that's
a
I like
new
him.
dungeoneer.
behind the solitary
Those posters must be
hill,
working.
The pawn whose fur father
So there are a lot of...
sorry.
Oh, we can rename.
We can rename him. Do you wish to rename him?
Yes.
Tell me.
His name should be Kyle. Yeah,
Kyle.
I like it.
All right. Kyle the chump. It fits. It fits. You can now
Suck it,
expand
Kyle.
your guild to gain new dungeoneers and abilities, but first try going on an adventure. So, in that case, it's not giving us a choice right now. We have to go exploring, and that'll give us our first dungeon.
Does that mean Kyle is going on this adventure?
Kyle will be going on a brand new adventure, and it's going to be right over here, the only other place that we can go. So we have to
Rats.
go and kill the rats in this dungeon.
I like it.
Sound good? Let's enter. The graveyard can fit an infinite amount of dungeoneers, you monster.
Ooh.
Cool, so this is the dungeon. So we have these cards. You can play up to 3 cards a turn, and they play their first turn. So you play a you can play a room, you can play a monster, and you can play treasure. And this is the deck building part.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, right now what he is doing, this duck is headbutting me, and it's going to do 2 damage, but it's also going to subtract 1 heart from himself. So I can choose to give him 1 damage with an eyes closed punch, or I can cower in fear and block 1 of the incoming damage. What shall I do, Nick?
I think you should cower because
Let's
Kyle's
cower.
a pussy.
I love Kyle, but yeah, he can be. All right, so now anger. So the duck is going to attack us again, but he is also going to lose one more heart, self-inflicted damage. So we don't have much choice. So left, middle, or right?
Middle.
LRC. We'll go C. Cool. So we have done another damage to him. The duck plays, which is nothing. The duck will not attack, will not block, will not do anything. What shall I do, Nick?
Punch him in the dick.
Middle or right?
Right?
All right. And the duck dies. We have just killed the rubber ducky and taken the treasure that is inside this room. We can choose our loot. So we have an offhand weapon, I guess. We have a helmet, or we have another offhand weapon. This one will do
fire.
Yes. So the cards that you see above, each of these things will give us the cards that appear above it. So the wooden stool will give us those. So I get a bash, I get a repel, but then I also get one nothing card, and it's random what cards come into your deck to attack. So, or we could also just take some gold. What shall we do?
Get the wooden stool.
All right, we'll take the wooden stool.
Seems good enough. Oh, it's adorable. He's got a stool now.
Yep.
A nasty rat.
All right, so we can build these rooms anywhere that can be attached. So what shall I build?
The middle room, put that to the west.
Middle room to the west. Should I put an enemy in that room?
Yeah, how about a giant bat?
Let's put a giant bat in that room. Would you like me to build anything else?
Yeah, put the gross room on the left-hand side to the right.
This one?
Yes.
Right here?
Yeah.
Perfect. Where shall I go?
Oh, can we tickle that bat?
I guess it chooses for me because I did not pick. So we have a certain amount that we can that we are able to do. So each of these will block. It looks like either magic or physical. The blue and the red right there. And he is attacking me with one magic.
And
one magic damage plus one heart. So he will gain a heart per damage dealt.
Okay.
So what shall I do?
I'm assuming you should cower because repelling looks like it does just physical damage.
It does.
So let's go middle cower.
Repel will block 3 physical damage. So let's cower. Right or center?
Center. Why does that matter?
It doesn't matter at all.
Okay.
I'll pick one. It doesn't matter. All right, so he is going to
bite.
He's going to bite, and it's unblockable. So what shall I do?
Eyes closed punch.
Done. So we'll trade. We'll trade damage.
Do you heal automatically after the fight?
Yes. So he's trying to drain me again. 1 magic damage, and he gains a heart. All right. So we sadly have this card in our inventory right now.
Lucky hit.
Lucky hit will be 2 physical damage. He is blocking 1 physical damage. So is that what you wish to do?
If we don't use that one, will we get to keep that card for the next round?
Yes.
Okay, then I guess. Well, he's using a magic attack. So. Let's do the
Okay. So we're gonna take 1 damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have an unblockable 1 power hit. We'll do a lucky hit. Sounds good.
Dickhead. Boom boom.
All right. So he is going to hit, and he is going to gain 1 back.
Yeah, might as well eyes closed punch.
All right.
That he gets on first. That's dangerous.
Yeah, we're dead. All right.
Action.
We should have attacked him that time that we had the choice to do so.
R.I.P. Kyle.
Kyle, we barely knew ye. So we got 7 total gold and a gravestone for Kyle.
Now I feel bad that that's Kyle. That was actually Kylie.
Kylie. He did not last long.
No, I don't know.
So
Maybe
now we
we'll
have a
get-
graveyard. Where shall I build
Good.
the graveyard?
Let's put that on the east side.
Right here? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on up to the east side.
Oh no.
Although this
Right.
place seems very grand, a dungeon
Ah,
is
I hope he
something
watches
we
this
are.
episode.
Not always going as
We have a
they
new
plan.
chump,
Oh,
Alvaro.
Mostly end up
His name should be. I wish it could be Fernando, because he looks like a Fernando. Ferna. Oh wow, it does go that long. All right, Fernando.
Done.
Hello, friend.
All right. So next time we'll expand our dungeon, or we'll do whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, let's do this.
Cool. All right, guys. We'll see you next time.
Rest in peace, Fernando. You're gonna
Rip.
die, fucker.